In a quaint village, Lila cares for the sick. Her gentle touch and warm smile bring comfort to everyone around her. Elder Jonah walks through the village, sharing wisdom with the townsfolk as they listen intently, enchanted by his stories. Maya giggles as she chases a butterfly, her playful spirit bringing joy to those who watch her. One evening, Lila finds Elder Jonah sitting under a large tree, lost in thought as the sunset paints the sky in hues of orange and pink. Lila approaches Jonah, seeking advice on how to help a friend who is deeply troubled. Maya overhears their conversation, feeling curious about the troubles affecting others in her village. The next day, Lila decides to visit her troubled friend, bringing her a small bouquet of flowers as a gesture of kindness. As she approaches her friend's home, Lila feels the weight of anxiety, but remembers Elder Jonah's comforting words. Maya decides to follow Lila, eager to see what happens and help in any way she can. Inside, Lila finds her friend sitting in shadows, her heart heavy with worries. She offers the flowers with a warm smile. Her friend takes the flowers, touched by Lila's gesture, and the two share a heartfelt conversation about hope. Meanwhile, Elder Jonah senses a shift in the village's energy as he observes the flourishing bonds among its people. Maya wanders off to play, finding solace in nature, contemplating how she can spread joy in her village. As Lila comforts her friend, she shares a story of faith that brings light to her dark moments. Touched by Lila's words, her friend begins to smile, realizing that hope can shine through the darkest times. Maya, inspired by the story, decides to create cheerful decorations to share with the village, spreading happiness. Later, Lila and her friend walk outside, as Lila encourages her to share her burdens with the community to lighten her heart. As they make their way toward the village square, a sense of anticipation hangs in the air, promising a gathering of joy. Elder Jonah stands at the center of the square, ready to share a story that would uplift everyone gathered around. In the village square, illuminated by lanterns, Lila's friend gathers courage, ready to share her story with the villagers, inspired by Lila's faith and Elder Jonah's wisdom. Elder Jonah begins to share a tale of resilience, drawing the villagers in, weaving a narrative of overcoming despair with faith. As the tale wraps up, Lila's friend steps forward to share her own journey, her voice growing steadier as the villagers listen intently. Inspired by the encouragement, she speaks of her struggles, tears falling like rain, but her heart feels lighter as she shares her pain. Once she finishes, a hush blankets the square. Then one villager stands and shares their challenges, creating a ripple effect. Maya, inspired by the exchange, decides to perform a small skit about joy, inviting willing villagers to join her in playful antics. As the villagers join Maya in her skit, laughter fills the air, creating a warm sense of community and connection among everyone. In the midst of laughter, Lila's friend, now feeling liberated, urges others to share their own stories, igniting a beautiful cycle of healing. Encouraged by one another's words, the villagers feel their burdens lighten, united by shared struggles and triumphs, creating a bond of faith. Elder Jonah, sensing the transformation, shares a parable about the power of community and faith, resonating deeply with everyone present. After his parable, Elder Jonah encourages each villager to carry their newfound hope back to their homes, igniting sparks of joy in their lives. With smiles on their faces, the villagers leave, each carrying the light of hope, ready to transform their lives and others through faith. As they part ways, Lila whispers words of encouragement to her friend, reminding her of the strength within her to face life's challenges. Elder Jonah, now alone in the square, reflects on the evening's events, feeling a sense of fulfillment and gratitude for the unity created. As the sun rises higher, Lila and Maya wander through blooming fields, the air filled with perfume of flowers, planning ways to spread joy further in the village. Lila shares her plan to hold a gathering where villagers can share more stories of resilience, encouraging continuous support and growth. Maya suggests adding playful games and skits to their gathering, wanting to keep the joyful spirit alive among the villagers. Back in the village, Elder Jonah prepares for the next gathering, reminiscing about the profound impact of collective storytelling. The day of the gathering arrives, and villagers gather in the square, excitedly chatting, anxious to share their stories and relive the connections formed. Lila begins the gathering, encouraging everyone to share their stories, instilling in them faith and courage with her gentle reassurance. One by one, villagers start to share their stories, weaving a rich tapestry of experiences, laughter and tears, strengthening their community. With each story shared, the air thickens with understanding and empathy, allowing newfound bonds to form and strengthen throughout the village.